Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. Brian Winnekins at World Dairy Expo. And thank you to our expo sponsors, including Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, AMPI, Compeer Financial, Annabis Silo, Osteoplastics, Synergy Co-op, Wisconsin Farmers Union, UtterTech, the Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley, and Elsivia. Joining us right now, Tom Gallager. He's CEO of Dairy Management Incorporated. Talk a little bit about some of the things that the Milk Checkoff is doing. Tom, thanks for joining us this morning. Well, I know one of the things that DMI has been doing has been with the Fuel Up to Play 60, and that kind of did a little bit of revamp of the website.
Yeah, it's we've turned it into a more modern digital program. And, with money that dairy farmers put behind that program, plus in the last 10 years, we've collected $120 million from a foundation that we created for the program. We've been able to really boost sales of school milk at breakfast.
And this is something that it is kind of a cool program because it gets everybody's favorite NFL team, the Green Bay Packers, with the kids.
Yeah, how about those Packers this year? But, I mean, that's one of the things. Instead of us having to build equity year after year with hundreds of millions of dollars in TV advertising or something, we can, as a partner, rent the equity that the NFL has. That shield is very powerful. We don't pay a sponsorship fee like others pay $100, $200 million a year. We're a partner.
Talking with Tom Gallager, CEO of Dairy Management Incorporated. Tom, last year, boy, the pandemic, it was a pretty big challenge for the dairy industry, and we had to kind of pivot from selling at the restaurants to selling to folks at home. But there seems to be a silver lining in that more and more people wanting to know where their milk and cheese and dairy products are coming from. And for a lot of dairy processors, especially some of the smaller ones, it's kind of helped them out.
Yeah, I think it was a silver lining in a very bad situation that continues, but it had more families eating at home for a change instead of away from home, and that's where the white gallon really shines. So, we saw white gallon sales increase quite a bit as people ate as a family again and stayed home. The other silver lining is online ordering. Fortunately, we were ahead of the game and had worked with online companies, and now we are the category captain, so to speak, for Amazon. So we'll be able to fill the pipeline with dairy products at Amazon.
Meanwhile, Tom, there's other, a lot of, in Wisconsin we have the Dairy Innovation Center, and there's all kinds of new products coming out for the dairy industry that we wouldn't really think of. Milk, the Good Sport drink that's being developed, I think, in Illinois. Wow, something like Gatorade, but it's not milk.
Yeah, it's. I think that's the big opportunity for dairy is to what other forms can we have people consume dairy in? And it's one of the reasons that while fluid milk consumption has been down for decades, consumer per capita consumption continues to rise. This last year we hit an all-time high. So it's those innovations that are needed.
Talking with Tom Gallager, he's CEO of Dairy Management Incorporated here at World Dairy Expo. Well, just on day number one of Expo, we received the news release. You're going to retire as the CEO, but it's not like you're just fading off into the pasture here. You're going to be still working, right?
Yeah, I am. This is the fifth industry I've worked in. I've got a couple more industries in me, and also I teach at a university. I'm going to increase the number of classes I teach there, so yeah, I'm going to just be like a dairy farmer. I'll go from 80 hours a week to 70.
But you're going to help with the transition, right?
Absolutely. I'm committed to this program. I'm committed to Barb O'Brien, my successor, I've worked with her 21 years, and we'll have a seamless transition.
What are you going to miss?
It's the people, and I'm sure everybody says that, but, it's the dairy farmers that I've made friends with that I'll be friends forever. It's the staff that you work 24/7 with and travel with. It's about the people.
Well, congratulations again on a heck of a career, and hopefully you'll be still, you might be in another industry, but we'll still be seeing you out and about.
Well, thanks very much, and thanks to all the dairy farmers.
Tom Gallager, CEO of Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin from World Dairy Expo. I'm Brian Winnekins for WRDN.